Hello, Drover Nation, and welcome back to the Green Room Podcast. I am Tanner Shoemaker.
And I am Taylor Finney. We are the Sports Information Directors at USAO, and we are excited to take you deeper into Drover athletics. This week was supposed to be a preview of the upcoming cross-country season, but due to technical difficulties, you guys are stuck with just me and Tanner today.
Sorry. This week we will be giving you a recap of last week's soccer matches against NCAA opponents, and we'll also be giving you a heads up on what's upcoming for USAO athletics, volleyball, soccer, golf, and cross country. Last week, the USAO men's soccer team opened up the season in epic fashion at Oral Roberts University against the NCAA Division I opponent. The Drovers held Oral Roberts scoreless for the entire game and came away with the 1-0 victory. Coach Hampton was very happy about the performance. 7 players started in their first ever collegiate game on the road in a gritty environment. After a short lightning delay, the team got back on the field. After technical difficulties with power going out, they were still able to stay focused and take home the win. USAO scored their only goal of the game with about 10 minutes in the game remaining. Telmo Lurk-Sunday scored the goal off of a volley, and it was just only a couple minutes after Oral Roberts had a goal taken away due to an offsides call. USAO was able to play tough defense for the remaining 10 minutes of that game and take home the victory against the Division I opponent.
And if you guys are listening to us on YouTube, we will roll the clip of that goal by Telmo. It was very, very impressive. After the men's soccer team opened up their season, the USAO women's soccer team opened up theirs at home, hosting NCAA Division II opponent East Central University. The number 19 ranked USAO women's soccer team also came home with the win, 6-1 over ECU. I had the opportunity to stay on the sidelines to video that game, and it was pretty incredible. The girls did not show any kind of rust, and so how about you tell us about the statistics of that game?
Well, Emma Rice, the 2018 SAC Freshman of the Year, she showed zero signs of slowing down in 2019. She scored 3 goals in that game for her first hat trick of the season, and she also dished out a pair of assists. Mackenzie Holub, a sophomore, she also had a great season opener with a pair of goals. Thais Silva also added on to the offense with her first goal of the season. The Drovers also played great on the defensive end, only giving up 3 shots. USAO used 3 different goalkeepers in the game just to test out how things are going to go for the season, letting everybody get some playing time in that game, which is a great opportunity when you're early in the season, especially against an NCAA Division II opponent that can have some great athletes. Letting everybody see the field is a great start for the Drovers.
Right, and I got to talk to Coach Hampton after the game about that same thing. I think he probably played, if not all, close to every player that was sitting on that bench that night. And he talked about how probably 3 seasons ago, they probably wouldn't have been able to do that without kind of having a slump in the middle of the game. So he said that was really, really beneficial for this season, and he was really excited because they are a very, very young team.
We've got to be 18 strong, at the end of the day, so we'll continue to develop and ask the players to get better, make their best better every day. And I would say 3 years we couldn't have done it. We didn't have the ability to go 18, 19 deep without really maybe getting a drop-off, in all fairness. And I thought tonight, we were talking about the same thing, the ability to play 18 or 19 tonight against a good D2 school tells you that our program is continuing to grow, brick by brick, day by day.
And while I was sitting down there next to the bench getting some footage of the game, I heard Coach Hampton saying play simple pretty much the entire game. And so after the game, when I got to interview him, I asked him about what that means, because that's not something you really hear in college sports very much, and this is what he said.
If you complicate it, you kind of slow things down. If you keep it simple, I thought when we kept it simple, we were actually really, really fantastic. Right. Rather than trying to be fantastic, be simple and the game will develop. So play within the demands of the game. It's kind of what we mean when we're talking about simple.
Both Drover squads played against Midwestern State on Friday, August 23rd, so a quick turnaround for both squads against a very tough Division II opponent, one of the top teams in Division II on both sides, men and women, something that'll for sure get both teams primed for the regular season against their conference opponents as well as some other tournament opponents.
While the USAO soccer teams have opened up their season, multiple other athletic programs will be kicking it off within the next few weeks.
Tonight, USAO volleyball will be opening up their season as they host Randall University tonight at 7 p.m. here at USAO Fieldhouse. USAO men's and women's soccer will be on the road this weekend. Tonight, USAO men's soccer plays at Paul Quinn College, and USAO women's soccer plays against Oklahoma Wesleyan University in Siloam Springs, Arkansas. The USAO women's soccer team will also play on Saturday August 31st against Concordia University in Siloam Springs as well. USAO men's golf will kick off their first season on September 3rd and 4th at the UC Ferguson Classic in Oklahoma City at Lincoln Park West. USAO men's and women's cross country will start off the season at the Endurance House Stampede in Wichita Falls, Texas on September 5th. USAO women's golf will kick off their season on Monday, September 16th at the Evangel Fall Invitational in Springfield, Missouri. We wish all of our student athletes the best of luck as they kick off their seasons and as they start up classes this week. We look forward to a very impressive and very strong 2019-2020 season from all of our squads this year.
Next week, we will give you a closer look into the USAO volleyball program as they start off their 4th season. Until next time, always remember, your talent is interesting, but your character is impressive.